Jana, thanks. Tonight, the Holyoke community is coming together to support that sixth grader who was hit by a car on her way to school last Friday, and her family. This has concerns grow about public safety in the city.
Western Mass News reporter Olivia Hickey joins us live in Holyoke after getting answers from city leaders. Olivia, what's the latest?
Abby and Chris, City Mayor Joshua Garcia tells me the 12-year-old girl is on a long road to recovery. In the meantime, we're getting answers on how the city is ensuring a safe commute to and from school for both drivers and students. On Friday, a 12-year-old Holyoke STEM Academy student was hit by a vehicle on her way to school. Mayor Joshua Garcia tells Western Mass News the crash happened around 7:30 a.m. while the sixth grader tried crossing Main Street in a spot where there is no crosswalk. She is being treated at a local hospital. Flash forward to Monday, Garcia says the girl remains on a long road to recovery.
She has her third surgery today. She's been responsive, hasn't been able to speak, but has been responsive to the doctors and with her family.
With healing comes unwavering support from the Paper City.
Holyoke's stronger when we come together as a community.
Executive Director of Greater Holyoke Chamber Jordan Hart says their office may have been closed for the weekend, but the generosity of the city continued to flow in. The donations collected through the Emergency Relief Fund will benefit the 12-year-old girl and her family.
Since Friday, we've only been able to take in donations through Venmo or through PayPal. Through those outlets, we've received over $1,100.
In the meantime, Mayor Garcia says public safety remains a top priority, noting a high visible presence of Holyoke police officers like any other day. But he says now is a good time for families to have the important conversations that come with the responsibilities of getting behind the wheel and walking down the street.
I know the first thing my wife and I did when we got home, we sat our twins down and we had that conversation with them, making sure that they know that when you're out there, out in the public, that they're using crosswalks when they want to cross the street. And if and when using crosswalks or not using crosswalks, that you're vigilant, looking both ways and avoiding any distraction.
The crash remains under investigation. If you would like to donate to the Emergency Relief Fund, we have that information available on our website. Reporting live in Holyoke, Olivia Hickey, Western Mass News.
Thank you, Olivia. Anew at 6, Springfield Public Schools launching a new attendance initiative earlier today, and it brings parents and guardians into the picture as well.
The campaign is meant to shine light on the crucial role regular school attendance plays in a student's success. Western Mass News reporter Addie Patterson joining us live.